Hello students, before moving on to the explanation of the poem, let us know about the poet Eleanor Farjeon. She was an English author of children's stories and plays, poetry, biography, history and satire. Some of her correspondence has also been published. She won many literary awards and the Eleanor Farjeon Award for Children's Literature is presented annually in her memory by the Children's Book Circle, a society of publishers. She was the sister of thriller writer Joseph Jefferson Farjeon. Students, the book by Eleanor Farjeon brings forward the importance of books in a man's life. Books plays a wonderful job in a man's life. It arouses in many new ideas that help him to awake and see the world in a new way. The one who loves books can find every turn of the world and his life in its words. What world of wonders are our books? As one opens them and looks, new ideas and people rise in our fancies and our eyes. So in the first stanza, Eleanor Farjeon brings forward the importance of books in a man's life. She says that books play a wonderful role. She says that when we open the book and look into it, which means we read it, what happens? It brings to us new ideas. It makes us imagine new ideas, imagine new world and the characters who are there in the story. The room we sit in melts away and we find ourselves at play with someone who, before the end, may become our chosen friend. In the second stanza, the poet explains how we forget the world. We are in reality and we reach the world, we enjoy the world that the poet has created for us. When we read a book, she says that although we are in a room, we forget that we reach the world which is there in the book, and we come close to friends of those characters who are there in the poem. Here she says, with someone who, before the end. Here, before the end means soon. So, before anything comes to an end, this character in the poem soon becomes our beloved company. Or we sail along the page to some other land or age. Here's our body in the chair, but our mind is over there. Children, in the first two lines of the third stanza, the poet says that the books, when we read, takes us to some other time or maybe some other era. Although we are physically present here in this world, in a room, reading our books, but mentally we are not here. We are somewhere in the world of imagination, which the poet has created for us. In the third and fourth line, The poet again conveys that books take us to unknown place which is beyond our imagination. But the books help us imagine the world that has been created by the poet for us. We sail with the words with a story that the poet has created for us. Each book is a magic box which, with a touch, a child unlocks. In between their outside covers, books hold all things for their lovers. In the last stanza, the poet calls every book a magic box. She says that books are magic box which, with a touch, a child unlocks it. This means that everything we read in the book will unlock your mind and will make you imagine more and will make you think new ideas, and it will take you to the different world. You will start imagining characters. She says, the one who loves books can find every turn of the world. That is, you will reach everywhere in the world. In between their outside covers means the books hold everything of their lovers. Books have everything a child needs. If you have books in your life and if you read books, you will not need any other company. You will not look for any other friend. You will be so satisfied reading the books. Let's start with the reading of the poem Books. What world of wonders are our books? As one opens them and looks, new ideas and people rise in our fancies and our eyes. The room we sit in melts away, and we find ourselves at play with someone who, before the end, may become our chosen friend. Or we sail along the page to some other land or age. Here's our body in the chair, but our mind is over there. Each book is a magic box, which, with a touch, a child unlocks. In between their outside covers, books hold all things for their lovers by Eleanor Farjeon.